The light of the heavens and the earth. His light is, as it were, a niche. Wherein is a lamp? The lamp is inside a glass, which is like a shining star. Yes, and he goes on to talk about the tree, which is even neither east nor west. Sorry, illuminated from a tree, which is even neither east nor west. And he's talking about the olive tree, the oil of which would appear to be alit as though by itself, so no fire touched it. Do you understand? But I'm saying read it. Just read that and try and think, what is Allah saying here? Content over everything! You get me?
Okay.
But as I said...
How do we get to the level of understanding of Quran that you have now?
I'll be honest, the only thing I can say is sincerity to truth.
Okay.
Because if you check it out, as I said...
So do you claim you understand Quran better than the majority of the people? In all honesty?
Without boasting, yes, 100%.
Okay. All right.
It's not a boast, it's just... Alhamdulillah, Allah, I prayed and I got the guidance. Simple as that. Because when I was a Christian, leaving, I was praying, what's the truth? Guide me to the truth. And my prayer's been answered. So I've tested it against what scholars have written, people I debate, whoever. Do you get what I'm saying? And
does that mean that the Quran is not necessarily accessible for every person?
The Quran is fully accessible for those who sincerely seek the truth.
Gotcha.
If you want religion, and you want to just jump on a bandwagon or a train, then you'll get that. That's what they created for you. But if you want Allah's deen, that's from the Quran. Do you see the difference?
Yeah.
So I'm saying that's what we need to bring back, the deen of the Quran, the sciences of the Quran.
Okay. So you recommend me to be very sincere in my
in your
reading,
approach,
in my approach, and try to...
And think about the detail. Think about the wording used. Why would Allah use these words? And how is he approach the subject matter?
Did you
Why
read
is
it
he?
in Arabic?
Yeah, I study it in Arabic.
Okay.
Otherwise, to be honest,
You lose in translation if you read it in...
I'm using all kind of different things. Like this is what I'm saying. You go to each Arabic word, and you think, why would Allah say it like this? Like, because other people will say, oh, Allah means. And even though it might be the end result, this is what it means. But there's a reason why Allah said it the way He said it. Do you get what I'm saying? And that's where normally you really get the enlightenment, the fullness of what, that verse is saying. Because you're supposed to contemplate it. You're supposed to be thinking and reflecting over it. So it's not just a thing of, well, the tafsir is this. The Asbab al-Nazul is that. That's not where it begins and ends.
So you're a bit of a Sufi then in your approach?
No, I'm straight Muslim, so-called Shia. Because remember, the Sufis, they go back to Imam Ali, yes? Majority. So, the Sufis, I would say, yes, my brother, the Sufis, I would say, they were those who they wanted to preserve the sacred knowledge of the Prophet from Imam Ali against the Sunnis that were oppressing. So therefore, they aligned themselves with Sunnis as much as possible to preserve the knowledge. You get me? That's why a lot of Sufis I've met, he said, brother, we're down with you, we agree, Imam Ali is better. What they say to me is, Imam Ali is superior in spiritual knowledge, but Abu Bakr, Umar, and Uthman are supposed to be like they were the Khalifa. So they come up with something that's totally illogical. Because in Islam, there's no separation. The Prophet didn't come with, well, you're the ruler, and I'm the spiritual one. Yeah? So there's no... But I'm saying I understand if you have to survive the oppression of Sunnis, then fair enough, that's what happened.
So what was the point of talking about teleportation?
They probably are. I'm talking about throughout history, though. I'm talking about I'm talking 1,400 years.
What did you bring?
What did this man have?
Because Shias weren't about 1,400.
Sorry?
Shias weren't about 1,400 years ago.
Bro,
Shias weren't about for...
Listen, take it from me, arguing with him, like butting your head against the wall. There's no paracetamol at the end of it.
I'm just saying, innit? You need to retract the statement, innit?
No, 100%. They were supporters of Imam Ali.
Was
yes or no?
Rasulullah Shia?
Yes, he was. But what does that mean? Shut up, man.
So what was the point of bringing up the teleportation thing? Do you understand?
No, I was saying that the Sufis, a lot of people will mention that Sufis, they either teleport themselves or they teleport objects. And it's quite, it's narrated that they've done this in the past. I'm just saying this is something that's been told.
Tap into my Sufi powers.
Come on then. Man's
Anyway, sorry.
What is this? Is everyone looking at the camera like that? They're like moths, innit? I was just saying, brother, the Quran, as it says, it is the book of guidance. Yeah, so it's supposed to guide you in life but also guide you through the book. So how it works is in your daily life, whatever you're going through, the Quran, contemplation, yeah? And you start to, study everything. I'm not saying don't look at tafsir. I'm not saying...
Would you say the Quran is a teaching?
A teaching? Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, teaching, guidance. So what I'm saying is it's a thing where never to, like, even for me, for instance, I don't ignore what Sunnis have to say. Because a lot of the time, the things which I never thought to respond, like I didn't think of something until a Sunni said it to me. Then I went back and I thought, I got to refute that. Do you get me? And then I was like, I didn't even see that. You get what I'm saying? To me, the Quran is very decisive in any subject. That's the thing you have to remember. Because you'll hear a lot of Jahil, so-called scholars and imams say the Quran is not a science book. That's what they say. They're liars. Science is the means by which you come to know something. Yes? Is not the Quran the means by which? Is it not the Furqan, the criteria between truth and falsehood? Right then. So you must know what is true and what is falsehood. So how is it not a science book? Simple as that, bro. It's bare stuff. There's so much signs and guidance and, just study the book. Read what you can. You get me? Like I said, the light verse, just eat it up, man. Eat up the knowledge. Where's that guy that asked me? Where's Prophet Muhammad and Shia? You're chatting SHIT. You see this, Sonny? You see him? Allegedly, I'm chatting SHIT. This is the nature of these people. Instead of you say and ask more questions. No, but instead of asking more questions, because he might have been able to refute, he might have, but he didn't want to take the chance. And that's the problem with that mentality. They're jahil. They're jahil, but they have a pretense of knowing. Imagine, Allah says in the Quran, say, I am on clear proof from my Lord, while you deny him. And that's about the Muslim. The Mushriks say, we follow what we found our forefathers on. Which one is the majority of Sunnis? Do they follow the evidence or what they found their forefathers on? I'm getting there in a minute, bro.
No. Don't twist around the verses.
Get over here then. No, don't stop behind me. Alright, forget it then. I'm talking to him.
I came to the logical.
No, I'm not. I'm going to deal with that in a minute. If you want to debate that issue, come. Don't think I ain't got an answer for this.
Listen, I tried it earlier. I didn't.
Then why button now then? That's what I'm saying. This is the nature of these damn savages. He's coming in.
Come and
No. He just wants to heckle.
I don't get a headache on a Sunday.
Thank you. This is what I'm saying. Truth. Remember, when truth is thrown at falsehood, what happened? It smashes their brains. They ain't got no brains. This man discombobulated, deluded, all kind of brain dead. He can't hack. His brain cells cannot work as fast as they should when the hack comes to him. So he's all jumping in and then going la la la. So I'm saying, answer it. Simple question. When it comes to those who follow what they found their forefathers on, would you agree this is the nature of the majority of Sunnis? Yes?
the majority of the people, not only...
No. I'm saying the Quran is the book. I would agree mankind as a whole might follow what they found their forefathers on. The difference is, mankind as a whole does not bear allegiance and hold on to the rope of Allah, the Quran, correct?
Sorry, you talk too fast.
Sorry, mankind does not bear witness to the Quran and hold on to it. Yes? So I'm saying, why would I include the whole of mankind when it's your allegiance to the Quran to hold on to the rope of Allah? So therefore I'm saying with Sunnis first, would you agree?
Which is the best of hadiths.
Indeed. So would you not agree that most of them follow what they found their forefathers on?
Most of who? The Sunnis?
Sunnis, yes. So they're born into the tradition. They hear Abu Bakr, Umar, Uthman, and rightly guided caliphs. Do they research it and question it? Or do they say she is a kafir because we follow evidence?
These are, you're talking about takfiri.
No. Listen. Brother, listen to what I'm saying to you.
Sunni, I'm not going to get out of religion.
Brother.
I'm not going to say you're not Muslim.
Brother, listen to what I'm
Many
saying.
do though.
No.
No.
Many, some
But you've a brother.
Many do
Many.
in this part.
Yeah, in this part, you're not.
Not in this part, bro. Many all over the world.
Crazy.
Brother, it is.
There's a lot of matters here.
Brother, not just here, brother.
They're oversaturated.
Bruv,
so
my whole, I haven't
we're
just
not gonna knock
been
them
in
for it,
speaker's
but they
corner.
need to wake up.
Listen to what I'm saying to you.
They're not
Would you
understanding.
agree or would you not agree that the majority of Sunnis, right, let's not use Abu Bakr and Umar as an example. Whatever it is that they believe in, they follow what they found their traditions to be.
Yeah,
As opposed
like
to-
everybody, like everyone.
Brother, why can't you? This is the problem with the Sunni brain. When you put a specific subject, he goes all around. This is the jinn in your head. Left, right. I narrowed it down to those who believe in the Quran. Yes? The reason is because if you say you follow the Quran, the guidance is say, I am on clear proof from my Lord. That means that you as a Muslim that say the Quran is from Allah, when you hear your parents say Abu Bakr, Umar, Uthman are right, they got the caliphs, you have to verify it. Yes or no? Just like the Shia, you would
That's
say
political issues. And
it's not. No, you say it's political.
political.
There's nothing in Islam that is separate, bruv.
You see,
Okay, did the Prophet according to Sunni? Wait, did the Prophet according to Sunni Islam say follow my Sunnah? According to us too, follow my Sunnah and the Sunnah of the Khulafa Rashidin. You know the Hadith or not? Okay, so they're saying you have to follow the Prophet's Sunnah and the Sunnah of the rightly guided caliphs, which they say. I said it in 12 Imams. Sunni said that's Abu Bakr, Umar, Uthman, and Ali. Yes. So I'm saying to you, it's not just political now. If you have to follow their Sunnah, that becomes religion. Yes or no?
yeah, like Shia as well.
Brother, stick to the subject. What's wrong with your head? I'm talking about Abu Bakr, Umar, Uthman. And we're talking about Sunnis. So I'm saying, I don't mind you saying about the 12 Imams and rightly guided Khalifa. I don't mind. But I'm saying let's deal with one topic at a time. So I'm saying to you,
But following the leader has nothing to do with your faith, right?
brother, listen to what I'm saying to you. If the Prophet, do you agree the Prophet, okay, when the verse came down about doing wudu and doing salah, would it be better for you to just think, how do I do salah, make it up? Or when you see the Prophet doing it, follow the Prophet? You follow the Prophet. So when the Prophet says follow his sunnah, would it be best when he done Hajj? Do you make up your own or do you follow the Prophet?
Follow Prophet.
Okay, so in every instance of where you've seen the Prophet do something, you follow him, yes? So when he says follow my sunnah and the sunnah of the Khulafa Rashidin, should you follow the Khulafa Rashidin or not?
Well, if the Prophet says it, he said it. The Prophet said it.
Yes, so it's a yes or no?
Yeah, Khulafa Rashidin.
Yes. So therefore, if you say that's Abu Bakr, Umar, and Uthman,
And Ali.
I know, but I'm saying from the Sunni side, yeah? Well, the Sunnis, the Sunnis used to curse Ali from the masjid, so we can't believe that.
No Muslim is a Muslim.
Excuse me,
Brother, please, they're having
No,
a...
you can't speak to
Brother,
someone
he's
who doesn't
speaking
know.
to someone else, brother.
Okay, that's right. That's fine. Hold on. Have you heard of Muawiyah?
Yeah.
Do you know Muawiyah institutionalized the cursing of Imam Ali in the masjid? Did you know that?
Yeah, but
Okay.
don't curse him.
Brother, listen.
I'm Sunni, I
I
never
want you to
curse
pay
Ali.
attention. I want you to pay attention.
I'm trying to say.
Sunniism, when you trace its history, has a particular development and evolution. In your evolution, it goes back to Muawiyah. Right? And I'm saying to you,
For what? Sorry.
Brother.
For, as a source of fiqh, as a source of...
brother, the foundation of your religion, believing that Abu Bakr...
Muawiyah has nothing to do with Islam.
Brother, I want
right?
you to
Yeah,
listen.
exactly, yeah.
I want you to pay attention.
I found out about Muawiyah not long ago, maybe 1 year or 2 years ago. I didn't know about him 2 years ago, right? I was taught about Allah, I was taught about Muhammad, but Muawiyah never heard about
And
him.
we love
Do you know
Ali
what?
as well, yeah.
We started hearing
in
about
lip service.
Muawiyah.
Definitely,
Since the
from
war.
the
So
heart.
you love him
from
and
the
Ali?
Yeah, from the heart.
So-
I came from Ali's family as well.
So you're Sayyid, Ahlul Bayt, yeah?
I'm a Muslim, alhamdulillah.
Okay, whatever you want to say, okay. So Sayyid means descendant, so I'm not trying to insult him, Sayyid means descendant, right? So a very simple question. Why would Ali withhold his bay'ah, his allegiance from Abu Bakr? Why would he oppose Abu Bakr?
Yeah, because of the political issue, at the time.
Political issue?
People chose Abu Bakr. People at the
Did
time.
you not hear the question?
I did.
Why
I'm
would-
trying to respond my way.
No, I don't. No, forget your way or any way.
Okay.
Respond to the question with sincerity and honesty. I'm asking you a simple question. So you do know that Imam Ali opposed Abu Bakr, yes?
Yes.
And you would say Abu Bakr is the best after the Prophet, yes? Yes?
Not necessarily.
Would you say that or not?
Sorry?
Would you, as a Sunni, say that Abu Bakr is the best after the Prophet?
There's a yes. I'll say yes because the reason being
No,
is
there's no reason.
He's
That's
a
fine.
good companion.
I'm
He's a
trying-
very
I'm trying
good
to
companion.
explain, yeah.
Stop. No, you have to explain, brother. Wait.
Because,
He's
yeah.
promised to
Oh,
paradise.
brother, no. There are
actually
many
it's this,
promises.
yeah, when the Prophet ﷺ, he was sick in his deathbed, he appointed Abu Bakr as a Khalifa to become Imam
Are you serious?
point
To lead the
Are we
prayer.
to
sure?
lead
No,
the
no, no,
prayer.
no, 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 no.
Are we sure?
Yeah, 100%.
Listen,
man. That's
listen.
what I'm trying to respond.
I
So,
said
Abu Bakr-
best after the prayer. Hold on, wait. No,
Did
stop.
he
He
or
earlier,
Gosh.
sorry,
No,
he
no,
earlier
no,
made the
brother, I
no,
want
sorry.
him to
I
finish.
just wanted him to
I
say.
am,
he
I am.
earlier made
I'm
the claim
still- yeah.
that people
No, but
Brother, please let me
made
finish.
Abu Bakr Khalifa.
Okay,
go
okay.
on, Akhi.
No, please finish. So you said,
Yeah.
so you said,
Because this is what I find out, yeah.
So I asked you, do you believe it's the best after the Prophet? You jumped into that the Prophet appointed Abu Bakr to lead the prayer.
Yeah.
Are you trying to say that because he appointed him to lead the prayer, according to you,
Yeah.
therefore he's the best after the Prophet?
No, I didn't say
Or
that.
is that your
I
evidence?
didn't say he's the best. I didn't say he's
Do you
the
see the
best.
point?
Yeah,
I
I did.
asked. You said, "Let me explain." Hold on.
Yeah.
You said, "Yes, he's the best after the Prophet."
No,
then
I
you said,
said,
"Brother, let
four
me
Khulafa
finish."
Rashideen are the best
let,
four of
let
them,
me
yeah.
finish.
Yeah.
I asked you about Abu Bakr, not about four. And then you proceeded to say, "Let me explain."
Yeah.
Then when you explained, you want to deny your explanation is connected to your original
I'm not
statement.
denying. I'm still sticking to the point.
I'm saying,
the way I'm
why did you?
responding.
So, what is the purpose of you saying
Yeah.
the Prophet appointed him to lead Salah if
Yeah.
it was not to prove the point and explain
Yeah.
why Abu Bakr is the best after the Prophet? Because that's what you originally stated, and you said, "Let you explain." Have you changed your mind?
No, I'm still sticking to the point.
That's not important.
No, it is, brother. Wait.
Yeah.
Why is it
Want to
important?
pay attention. Want to pay attention.
Because of
Because
that,
you tried
yeah,
to say it's politics. He tried to say whatever he said.
Okay. I think you're having discussion.
No.
with him.
See,
Like-
now he
like
wants
what
to
he's
tag
saying
team.
is not
You see what I mean?
important.
They
No,
jump
he's
in the
not-
cage
I know.
and then want to tap out. They want to tag team.
Okay, where's the point you're trying to make?
Okay.
Go on.
The
Because
first
I don't
point
want-
is that Sunnis
I
are
don't
always
have
confused.
too much knowledge about that.
Sunnis are always
So
confused
that's why, yeah.
and they always refute themselves. That's the first point.
Okay.
No, it's true. You just heard him saying what he's saying. But what I'm trying to say to you, yeah, is when the Prophet, peace upon him, said, "Follow my sunnah and the sunnah of the rightly guided caliph," and you were saying we believe in Imam Ali and so on, and we love Imam Ali. And then I asked you about Imam Ali withholding bay'ah from Abu Bakr. If the Prophet appointed Abu Bakr to lead the prayer, would Imam Ali have seen this?
Probably yes.
Okay, so he was there.
Probably
Yes?
Yeah.
Okay, brilliant. Would Imam Ali have been more knowledgeable about whether this was a sign for Abu Bakr to be the caliph and superior or not? Better than you? You agree, right?
Yeah.
So even after that great sign, he still withheld bay'ah. So you're trying to say that Imam Ali was so vicious, so against the Prophet, that he saw that alleged sign, but he still withheld bay'ah.
For how long?
Do you see the problem?
For how long?
No, forget that, bro. Listen to what I'm saying to you.
Yeah,
'cause
for
then-
how long you have to?
now they want to jump to another subject of the
No,
time.
but we need to know.
Exactly.
You know.
No. We can do. But the first point is, listen clearly. Try and stick to the subject. Say, "A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem." Get rid of the jinn and all this craziness that's going on in your head, and stick to subjects. The subject matter was in relation to Imam Ali opposing Abu Bakr. You claiming you love Imam Ali as well. I'm saying no, you don't, because you can't have two opposing parties and love them both. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it.
So if Imam Ali believed that Abu Bakr was the righteous companion, the best friend of the Prophet, all of these things, why would he withhold bay'ah from Abu Bakr for even 2 minutes? He would have been the first one there. True?
What was his reason? Can you explain his reason?
Wait. Do you know how Abu Bakr became the caliph? Be honest,
How
if you
you
don't
tell
know.
me? Yeah, tell me.
Brother,
tell me.
listen, it's not.
No,
I'm not trying to
I wanna
embarrass
hear from
you.
your view. So.
Brother, I'm not trying to embarrass you. Seriously, I've stopped trying to do that because we're now on a different subject.
Okay.
Do you know? It's just a yes or no.
Sorry.
I'm very sorry. We just had to interrupt. I guarantee you there's a Sunni behind this somewhere, goddammit. Always. They have violence over intellect. Remember that.
Shia, Sunnis, we're all the same.
Brother, no. It's Muslim and Sunni. Stop saying Sunni Shia. It's Mo did. Shut up. Hey, dude.
Oh, stuff! What's going on, bro? What's going on? What's happened?
Ollie, do you know they went
Hey, this is what I'm talking about. Hey, this is what I'm talking about. Hey, look.
Hold on, man. Guy, man. Come back. As I told you, it was always something to do with the Sunni. Right? That's all, it's true. It's true. It's over there. Okay. And he's a Sunni, right?
No divisions in religion. We're all the same.
Trevor, stop with it, man. Why are you saying that?
No, I'm saying that because...
How can we be all the same if...
Because you're discussing very peripheral subjects.
You say it's
We
peripheral.
agreed. You see, when we had this discussion on Quran,
Yes.
I think this was really nice. It was
Brother,
really beautiful,
listen,
and I really related to you. And I think you should promote what unites us.
Brother, listen.
More than-
No. The Prophet never compromised the haqq for this unity you're talking about.
Okay, but
Listen to what I'm saying. No.
has nothing to do with aqidah.
Brother, how do you... Oh, hold on, no. Is that a Sunni view or is that a Quranic view? Listen, no. I want you to repeat that again. Bay'ah has nothing to do with Aqidah, according to you, yes? Where did you get that from? Do you see? You're already promoting a Sunni view and you're being biased already. Do you see my point?
Okay,
Do you see my point? No matter what, you're trying to promote Sunnism and you don't even realize
because
it.
we started hearing about these things since the war in Iraq.
Who's that? Yeah, but who's done that? Who? Is it a jinn? Where? Is it a jinn? What does he look like? Man. Let me try.
That got interrupted, didn't it?
See, the Sunni jinn is starting to mold these. It's ridiculous. Even the Sunni jinn. You heard me. Sunni jinn is starting to mold these. Can't even help it, Gada. And you. Anyway, Sunni, sort your jinn out. Get all your little sahirin, your magicians. Get your magicians and capture the Sunni jinn. Okay.
So we have much more in common. We have much more in common.
No. Listen to it. Listen, brother. What?
Is Bay'ah was good?
No. Stop.
This is politics.
No. Listen, bro. You keep saying things which are anti-Quran. Show me one verse in the Quran where politics is separated from the deen. One verse.
Show me you.
You made. Okay. You want me to show you that it's intertwined? Yes.
Show me that politics is in Quran.
That is in Quran.
Yeah. Do we have
Are
the
you
word
serious?
siyasa? Do we have the word siyasa in Quran? Yes
Sorry?
or no?
Do we have?
Politics in Arabic we
Okay.
say siyasa.
No. Stop.
Is this word?
No.
is this
Politics
word-
relates to policies. Should we go that way? Can we lift it
I
up?
can barely hear him, you know.
That's what I mean. Come, got the mic's in. No, the mic. Who's behind?
وأنزلنا إليه القرآن
لا.
والحكمة. الحكمة هي السياسة.
You said
Verily, hold on, Will it politics? Listen. Wait, stop. You asked me, let me finish. Do you agree
السياسة تحتاج إلى حكمة.
that the Quran...
السياسة ما تحتاج.
Sorry.
His face is covered and he was still saying la.
Come on. All right, wait, no.
Can I just, because he's a Shia brother. He's a Shia brother
No.
here.
Don't try and tap it. None of this tag team. No, brother, please, don't give me...
Sunnis are not Muslims.
Who said that?
Agree with that.
When did I say that? Hold on, when did I say that?
You said no. You said that's what you said.
You see what I said about Sunni jinn? When did I say Sunnis are not Muslim? When did I say this?
Just now. You just said it now. He said it now in front of me. I'm witness.
Okay,
You see, are you Sunni? Are you Sunni?
Exactly. He said no. He said
I know him. He's never seen.
Did you say Shia and Sunnis are no brothers?
No. Listen to what you were saying.
you say yes or no?
Religion, the ideology are two different. Do you understand the difference? Ideology.
Sunnis and Shias, are they brothers?
Religion.
Yes or no?
Let me finish.
Do we have more in common?
Brother, I would say in the details, but the problem is your cake has been poisoned. So for instance, we might make the same cake, but once your cake has poison, your cake is going to cause problems, whereas my cake is going to be healthy. Do you understand the difference? Make it.
He don't make it.
Okay, falafel, hummus, naan bread, whatever the hell you want to call it.
His
Falafel.
missus do the cooking.
Okay,
He don't do cooking.
No, a lot of brothers from the Middle East, they cook. All right, cashew nuts, whatever the hell, bro. Listen
Tell
what I'm
me,
saying.
why is Bay'ah important for you? Why?
Brother, what is wrong with this? This is why when you read the Quran,
His
your brain
problem
is
is that he's a Muslim. Problem number one.
What are you? You Sikh?
I just forgot.
You're damn right you forgot. You got a Sikh gin in you.
I'm
See the-
a little bit sick, really, to be honest.
Yeah,
with
you're
you.
sick as well.
I just come out of
No offense to
hospital.
my Sikh brothers out there. Whatever's wrong with this guy. Anyway, listen. Let's get back to the subject.
What's wrong with me? You're covering your face. Is there something
You can
wrong
see
with
my
me?
face if you want. You can see it over here. You want to see my face?
Ah, cover it up.
You bloody
No, I
gin.
know why he covers it up now.
Modine, here's the gin. There he is. Here's the gin. Okay, what I was saying. You asked me where it talks about uniting Islam with politics, or where politics are part of Islam.
Yeah.
Politics relates to policies, yes? The policies which govern communities, correct? So it doesn't matter if it's a country, a tribe or nation, it's whatever policies you use to govern, yes? Does Allah say, verily he who does not judge by whatever we reveal, he's a wrongdoer, he's a stray, he's a kafir. So how does that not tell you that the person who's making a judgment, what's he going to use? What Allah revealed, correct? So how is there separation? How is there? I don't even understand how you could make the separation.
Okay, well, let's say a ruler took power by force.
We're talking about in Islam.
In Islam,
No,
okay.
don't give me a scenario, Islamic scenario. Don't give me the crazy Sunni scenario. We take things by force. Well, it is. That's how you got your Khalifa, from force.
That's what you said. It was a military coup, right?
Who?
Abu Bakr.
Okay, how did Abu Bakr? I asked the guy,
That's
and I'm
what you said,
asking you.
military coup.
No. Did I say this?
Something like that.
No. It's a simple. Did I? I didn't say. I was asking the guy to tell me how Abu Bakr became the Caliph. Do you know?
So how he became a...
Do you know or not?
I've heard a story.
Tell me the story you've heard.
So the story I've heard is there was a shura of Sahaba, right? Yes. And they appointed Abu Bakr as the new Caliph.
Okay, so you said the story you've heard
Yeah.
is that there was a shura
Yeah.
with Sahaba and they appointed Abu Bakr.
Yeah.
So you haven't read the story. Be honest. You've heard it, but you haven't read it.
No, yeah.
Yes? Brilliant. And this is the thing with most Sunnis. They've never read the story in their life. You have no excuse today, it's in Bukhari. On the internet, bang, you can read it.
True majority.
Okay. Well, can you complete my story? Or can you correct it, please?
Very much so, very much so.
I'm interested.
Abu Bakr and Umar, when the Prophet, peace be upon him, was on his deathbed, he was not even buried yet. Abu Bakr, Umar, and I think his name is Abu Ubaidah or something, them three went to Saqifa, where the Ansar were already present. And they started debating and arguing amongst themselves. Umar bin Khattab said the voices were raised. He said to Abu Bakr, give me your hand. That's how the bay'ah. What's that? Shura? That's Shura? How's that Shura? You know what Umar bin Khattab says? It was a sudden slip. A sudden thing, and he says, Allah saved us from its evil. Do you understand? So even Umar bin Khattab did not see it as an Islamic process.
Who opposed this?
No, but there's many Sahaba. Imam Ali opposed. The same
And he
hadith.
clearly said, no, I don't want Abu Bakr.
Are you crazy, bro?
Can you show
Umar
me the
bin
source?
Khattab.
Show me the source. Ali said,
You know me,
I do not
brother.
recognize
You
Abu
asked for
Bakr
that.
as a... Please, I'm
No,
interested.
Let's get Stop.
No, exactly.
You ask for evidence, let him show you the
Yeah,
evidence.
exactly. Show me the evidence.
Yes, man. Sorry, Assalamu alaikum. Take care. Make dua for me.
Will do.
Save me from the silly savage monkey these Thank you very much. Right, so you asked for. Okay, here we go.
That is some preparation, I'll tell you that.
You have to be fair enough. You can't just accuse somebody without proof.
It's for a minute. He ain't brought out the book on me, you know.
Right. Where are we?
I'll have a nice book like that, you get me?
He's a lawyer.
I'm a lawyer. Yeah, I'm actually doing pro bono cases for Sahaba against the Sunnis. Because they lie on the Sahaba. So you lot need to start paying me. La 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 la. Oh, come on. Right, so let's go to the Ansar brothers. Please, why are they always fighting? Dispose of it. Sorry. Wow, bro.
I mean, that's fine. It's not...
Sorry?
That's fine. I mean, if you don't find it, that's fine.
No, it's there, bro.
Can you-
It's just...
Out of your head, can you tell me...
Okay,
roughly?
roughly. Here we go. Okay. So Umar bin Khattab is giving a historical account of what happened at Saqifa. And he says,
Can you cite your source, please? What is it?
oh, it's Bukhari, bro.
Bukhari.
Play with me. Come on now.
Tell him the
Sahih
number as
Bukhari.
well.
Sahih. Okay, Sahih.
You want Sahih Bukhari number, hadith number. This is new Bukhari.
Bukhari.
Yeah, because the old one,
The new version.
the new edition, so to speak, the newer one, the hadiths go through all the volumes from 1 to, let's say, 7,000. The old one, volume 1 would go from 1 to, let's say, 1 to 600.
Okay.
Volume 2 would be 1 to 6. Do you see? But the newer one is just 1 all the way through. Yeah?
Okay.
So, the hadith number in New Bukhari is 6,830.
So you can go back
Chapter,
to check it to be
chapter, the rajim, the stoning to death of a married lady who has become pregnant through illegal sexual intercourse. I mean, it's very interesting what it's compiled under, but I won't go into that right now. Okay, so listen. Don't worry, I'll give it to you, bro. You can watch the video back. I want you to pay attention.
No, I'm paying attention.
By Allah, if Ummah should die, so a person said, by Allah, if Ummah should die, I will give the bayah, the pledge, to such and such a person. Ummah then says, one should not deceive oneself by saying that the bayah given to Abu Bakr was given suddenly and it was successful. No doubt it was like that, but Allah saved the people from its evil. And there is none among you, according to Umar bin Khattab, who has the qualities of Abu Bakr. And then he says, remember, whoever gives the bayah among to anybody among you without consulting the other Muslims, neither that person nor the person to whom bayah has been given are to be supported, lest they should both be killed. Meaning the process that Abu Bakr became the caliph is haram, according to him. He's saying don't follow that process, okay? No doubt after the death of the Prophet we were informed the Ansar disagreed with us and gathered in the shed of Bani Sa'ida. Ali and Zubair and whoever was with them opposed us. Ali and Zubair and whoever was with them opposed us. Thank you very much. So, you can see it right there, Arabic and English. So it's right there. There you go. See? You see it? Ali and Zubair, the Arabic on the other side. Thank you very much.
Who were informed?
When he records, he still.
That's what I'm saying, inshallah. You have to make the effort to get reward from Allah.
And people respect it. And he doesn't edit.
What's up, bro?
What we both have is very good sound recording.
Two comments in there, right? Number one,
Yeah.
this is what we call a shura, right?
Sorry?
This is what we call a shura.
What is a shura?
So it's like consultation. Some people will agree with the new Khalifa, the other one, some will disagree with it. Okay, that's
Come
number
here
one.
closer. Go on, go
Now
on.
my question to you is, do we know why Ali...
Wait. We're trying to get this brother's response.
Yeah, so it doesn't mean... So we need to understand the reasons why Ali disagreed, opposed the appointment of Abu Bakr.
Did you not hear what I read? You weren't paying attention.
No,
really.
you said he opposed, but why? He opposed us, but why?
Right, I want you to listen again, okay?
No, but can you tell me?
No, because you just said it was shura. Okay? No. By Allah, if Ummah should die, someone says, if by Allah, if Ummah should die, I will give the bayah pledge to such and such a person. Umar bin Khattab says, one should not deceive oneself by saying that the bayah was given to Abu Bakr, was given suddenly and it was successful. Sorry. One should not deceive oneself by saying that the bayah given to Abu Bakr was given suddenly and it was successful. No doubt it was like that.
Okay, so there was
Meaning
no
not
shura.
shura.
Okay,
Exactly.
okay, fine.
So please don't spread falsehood. Okay? So but Allah saved the people from the evil, from its evil. Okay? According to him. It was evil as hell. But there you go. So I'm saying this is a good reason why Imam Ali opposed Abu Bakr. It was illegitimate. It was not Islamic. Do you understand, brother?
Do you have official Ali version?
Ali version.
Yeah, the reason why did Ali on his own words, did he explain the reason why he opposed?
Listen, do you,
Because this is recount. No, this is accounts from
Umar bin
Umar.
Khattab.
Exactly, but I want to know Ali's version of the
there is,
evidence.
he does say because he didn't consult us and we thought we had something in it. But
Okay,
you're
so this was-
missing.
okay,
brother,
this is the
you're
beginning.
missing
Did
the
eventually?
point.
Did Ali eventually?
No, brother,
agree?
you're jumping around. This is the problem with you. No.
understand.
What was the reason for me bringing
This was agreed
Stop.
suddenly.
Stop. What was the reason for me giving
There
this?
was no shura. That's why I wanted to.
That was it?
there was no shura, and Ali opposed the appointment of Abu Bakr.
And that's it? That's all you remember?
That's
Okay. Sunnis claim they love who? Abu Bakr, Umar, Uthman, and Imam Ali. And then I mentioned about Imam Ali opposing Abu Bakr. And then the guy brought up that the Prophet appointed Abu Bakr to lead the Salah. Yes, all of this nonsense. And I said, Imam Ali, if this was the case, if it was the case, Imam Ali would have known that Abu Bakr is righteous and he would have given him bay'ah. Umar bin Khattab would not call it a sudden slip. And please, get the noise down, please, noise down. You understand? So I'm saying to you, like you said, you haven't heard the story before. And you said shura, and so on. So I've proven it wasn't a shura. This is why this story is not told throughout the masjids and Sunni masjids. Because it's a lie and people say, Abu Bakr is not an Islamically legitimate caliph. He's an illegitimate caliph, which means he's not rightly guided. Do you understand my point? And then the dominoes fall, the whole of the Sunni religion falls apart from there. Do you see my point?
Okay, that's the point. Fine. I'm going to investigate the case, by the way.
Please,
and come back to you next week, hopefully.
Okay, inshallah, you can take my number.
Yeah.
And any questions, I'll give you more evidence. Remember, I've collected a lot of hadith here. So there's more and more and more, and then you can come back.
And my question to you was...
Yes, brother.
Did eventually Ali give bay'ah to Abu Bakr?
So if I say no, what are you going to say to that? If I say he sought to reconciliation, because I'm saying the question can go to what do you mean by bay'ah? We can say, was his bay'ah what we call bay'ah sincere? Was it? Do you see what I'm saying to you? So when you say this, we can say the hadith in Bukhari says it's 6 months. Do you see my point? But let's say he did. I know where you. Let's see where you go.
What's the Shia version of the facts? I want to know your version of the facts.
The Shia, Muslim. Sunnis,
okay,
Muslim.
okay,
Sunnis, Muslim.
What's your version? What's your version?
My personal version. Basically, the assessment I've come to conclude, based upon what's in both, is that even some of the Shia say that he gave his fist, not his hand. But even with the Sunni version, he reconciled. The word Aisha uses in her hadith is that Imam Ali sought reconciliation when the people turned away from him. But this is what I don't like is the insincerity. You're trying to now turn to what he did anyway. I'm talking about the fact that at the time when the Prophet died, peace be upon him, Imam Ali saw Abu Bakr as a usurper. So whether he gave bay'ah later, I can always say, well, it's because of the situation. And your hadith support that. So it doesn't help you.
You're being extreme here. Okay?
I'm being extreme.
You're being extreme. Can I explain why? You're being a bit extreme because although you said, okay, Ali disagreed with Abu Bakr for him to become the caliph.
Opposed.
You opposed it. But you don't know why.
I do know why. Brother, okay, let's say
it doesn't say on the text.
Brother, in another hadith it does.
Okay.
Brother, I'm saying to you, you're trying to find an excuse. What difference does it make why?
Okay, the reason why it's different, maybe Ali believed, Ali first of all is not perfect, in my opinion, he's a human being.
This is where they have to go. Go on.
That's
Undermine Imam Ali, go on.
No, maybe he was right. Maybe
he was right.
In opposing Abu Bakr. Maybe he was right, maybe he was wrong.
I just want to say you didn't pay attention.
Okay, well, let me finish. Okay, one of the reasons, maybe he believed that someone else was more eligible to become the caliph.
This is why I wanted you to pay attention. Please pay attention. Regardless, if we were to take Imam Ali out of the picture, Umar bin Khattab says it was a sudden slip, it was given suddenly. And Allah saved us from the evil. So you don't have to go into why Imam Ali, the proof that Abu Bakr is an illegitimate caliph is from the mouth of Umar bin Khattab. I don't need to, Imam Ali's reasons. Do you not understand it? I said it to you and I read it. You said shura. We went back. If it's not shura, yes, then what is it? It's what? You stole it. What is it?
But how many people agreed on that? Is it just Ali? So it was Abu Bakr? Or
is your brain? Listen, I want you to pay attention.
You know, I know, but how many people agreed? How many people?
I want you to pay attention, bro.
Yeah.
The focus is on if Abu Bakr's Khalifa was legitimate or not, Islamically legitimate or not. Number one. And the fact that Imam Ali opposed him at that time. If you want to go 6 months later, say, well, he gave bay'ah. We can speculate on the reasons. But it always comes back to the fact that even Umar bin Khattab's words tell you it was not a shura and it was not Islamically legitimate. Therefore, it was usurped. Umar's words, I don't need to see what Imam Ali has to say. I just mentioned that in regards to Imam Ali opposing him. Because if he's, whatever reasons you want to give, he thought someone was better. So what? What does that prove now? So let's say we go with your narrative. He thought someone else was better. Then that even refutes the Sunnis because you lot believe that Abu Bakr is the best after the Prophet. Now what? You're finished again. No matter which way you go, your jinn cannot help you. This is what I'm saying. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be insulting. I'm sorry about it. What I'm saying is, no matter which way you go, you can never get away from the fact that Umar bin Khattab's description proves that his Khalifa was totally Islamically illegitimate.
I think you are jumping into a conclusion.
Okay, so you tell me then.
Yeah.
You've read the hadith, now tell me.
So we don't understand precisely the specific circumstances of that time, right?
Huh?
Yeah. So we don't really know exactly the political situation of the people.
What don't we know?
Mecca.
Tell me.
No, that's why. So
are you serious?
No, I'm being serious.
I tell you, boy, you lot don't know any limits, do you? Give me. I'm saying Umar bin Khattab describes the situation.
Maybe they have reasons. No, he described on this version. This is what I need to investigate.
He described the whole circumstance.
Did I take a picture of the hadith?
No, it's on the video. Okay. I think it was 6830. I think.
I'll look it up because I need to investigate. I don't have
Or
all the elements.
6380, something like that.
Okay, so this is one version of the hadith that shows that supports your.
It's Bukhari, yeah.
Yeah, Bukhari, but then there is maybe different versions of the same.
Like what?
of
No,
the
they
same-
all agree on that particular incident there.
Maybe it was not that illegitimate. It was maybe.
Brother.
Maybe there was a group of people who agreed, without Ali, without other guys. We need to understand the definition of a shura. How many?
Oh, I thought you knew that just now. All of a sudden you need to reassert.
Yeah, what's a
Brother,
shura?
if-
Do you know?
listen,
do you know what
listen carefully.
condition to be
Why would Umar
legitimate?
bin Khattab say it was sudden? And Allah saved us from his evil.
Yeah, okay.
If it's a shura.
Can I give an explanation?
Yes.
Potential explanation. These guys, they were scared of any civil war, for example.
Why?
Because there's a lot of divisions within the society, right?
Amongst
Because
Sahaba?
Everyone, yeah, of course there was.
Really?
Yeah, you know about it. Yeah, exactly.
Like
There's
what?
divisions.
Explain.
So, and this is why.
I thought Sahaba were loving and they all believed Abu Bakr was right. He
Everyone
guided.
was behind Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Yes.
Yeah, everyone was following him.
Yes.
And if you understand the importance of such a figure, of such
Yes.
a leader, you can understand the consequences of a newly created nation, right?
Yes.
And that is losing its leader.
Okay.
So they're losing a leader that cemented the whole society
Yeah,
together.
we understand that.
So this is why they had to find quickly a
Really?
new leader.
Really?
Yeah, exactly.
So did the Prophet know that, he was going and he should help them with this?
Yeah, well, that's why we disagree, because you think Ali was
No.
appointed.
Listen carefully to the question.
Yeah.
You described a leader's going away.
Yeah.
They need this thing they need to do. Was the Prophet aware of this, that they needed to have a leader? So why didn't the Prophet sort it out and give them guidance on this issue? Why didn't Allah give the Prophet information to give them guidance on this issue?
Well, you tell me.
No. You're the one, Prophet. I'm saying he did. No, you just mentioned that
Yeah.
holy
Well,
stuff,
yeah.
that kufr you just mentioned. All of that. I can't even believe you said this. So you're saying that you, 1400 years later, look back and you say, the Prophet just united these people and so on, and they all agreed on him. Then when he died, they needed to get a leader quick and da-da-da-da-da. So Allah is all wise, but he's not all wise and all knowing in regards to them needing a leader. So he will appoint them or give them a process according to you. Yes? Did Allah give them a process to follow?
Well, I don't know if it's in the Quran or not. I don't
No.
know.
The question, I don't hear the Quran, Hadith.
You asked if Allah gave it.
Did
to
Allah,
them. Yeah.
according to you, he's not had to quickly get a leader? Did
I
Allah
don't know
give?
the evidence from Allah.
Right. So again, you're on guesswork, which is the nature of
From
Sunnah.
what I've heard.
From what you've heard, the hearsay, which was from the jinn. Okay.
From what I've heard.
Here's the problem.
I've heard, that Abu Bakr as-Siddiq was the more legit
Okay.
for the
For the
most
Caliph.
suitable,
Yeah.
the most
That's what
suitable
you've
for
heard.
the
So
role.
Imam Ali, did he hear that? When Imam Ali heard this, why did he still oppose him?
Because perhaps he thought someone else was.
Okay, so he opposed the Prophet.
Yeah, I don't know all the circumstances. Maybe he's got elements of information that you don't have.
But I wasn't there. I'm saying the information that we do have clearly says that Umar bin Khattab was saying Allah saved us from its evil. It clearly wasn't a shura. It was an argument, a debate,
Right. So,
and it was sudden.
yeah. Okay. Well, this
You're not
is
being sincere at all now, are you?
No. That's fine. This is what you showed me, right?
Yes.
I have to take it for face value.
That's fine, but you
That's the
came up.
thing.
Listen,
So I
I'm
need
saying
to investigate
no,
the case,
forget.
so-
Listen to what I'm saying to you.
But-
Based upon what you said yourself, which is that there needs a leader and they need to rush to it and so on. That's what you presented. I'm saying, wouldn't Allah and the Messenger know that the Muslims would need guidance? Either you appoint somebody, so therefore they all know who they're supposed to follow, whether they follow him or not, or at least lay a process out via which they can follow and say, right, at the end of this process, this man's the best man. You see? And according to Sunnis, Allah didn't leave anything like that, which means you lot are accusing Allah of leaving something out the deen. And that's a serious allegation.
But the thing is, why would you use Sahih Bukhari as a source to support your claim?
Because Sunnis believe in Sahih Bukhari majorly. And that story is the story. It's agreed on Sunni, Shia, it's the general historical story of Saqifa. It's just
You're using Sunni sources.
to refute them. Like if I'm debating a Christian, I use the Bible to
For
refute
you,
them.
it's not a solid evidence for you to prove.
I'm saying,
Okay, it's,
you're really trying it, boy. Go on.
you're using it against the Sunnis.
Of course.
For you, if you're using a source against them, I
Yes.
can understand. But for you,
Against
for
who?
your own understanding, against the Sunnis,
Yeah.
right? You're
Yes.
using their own sources.
Yes.
Fair enough.
Yes.
Fair enough.
Okay. And you're a Sunni, so I'm using
But
against you.
not for yourself.
Yes.
Right? You disbelieve. You don't believe in Bukhari.
Brother,
but yeah, yes or no?
Listen to what I'm saying to you.
So why
I
you
believe
using
in
something you don't believe in
stop.
to believe in what you
Look,
believe?
bruv, that's why I said stop. I believe in any hadith that's proven to be authentic.
Okay.
That's it.
Because this one is Sahih, right?
Yes, it's in Sahih Bukhari, but not just that. It's in it, bruv. It's solidified in history. It's part of the chronological events that you can't erase.
Okay.
There's other events where there are major different stories about it. It went this way, it went that way. This one is solidified, bang.
Okay, fine. So I can't dispute that. I can't dispute it. Right? I need to investigate it.
Okay.
I'll come back to you. Even
Okay, alhamdulillah.
Right? Fair enough. But this is not justifying the fact that you have to create a new whole religion.
What? What are you talking about? Did you not know the subject we were debating? What's going on here? What new religion? What new
I
religion?
mean, this has nothing to do with Aqidah. That's what I'm saying.
Is this a joke? It has nothing to do with Aqidah.
Yes, exactly. Even if I disagree with the Caliph,
I just
let's say there's a
supported
new
you.
Caliph today.
No.
I don't believe in Baghdadi,
Don't
for
run around.
example.
Don't run around.
I
Don't run
don't
around.
believe in him.
Brother, wait. Let me demonstrate why it's part of Aqidah.
Yeah. Because you're doing like a...
Do you believe in the whole
like the
Quran?
extremist.
Is a Muslim supposed to believe in the whole Quran? Do you agree Allah has left nothing out that we need for guidance?
What the Sunnah. Right?
Did you not hear the question?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so answer the question.
So Allah left us for the guidance, the Quran and the Sunnah.
Yeah. Did he leave out anything that's major? So for instance, if he wanted, in regards to leadership, Quran, Sunnah, whatever you want to say, history, whatever.
Yeah,
I'm
what
saying
else?
to you, in relation to leadership, is there no guidance or is there guidance in Islam?
Well, they should think, yeah,
Pardon?
maybe there is, yeah.
What do you mean maybe?
I don't know myself, I don't know. I'm not going to lie to you, I don't know.
Does Allah say in the Quran in chapter 4 verse 59, O you who believe, obey Allah, obey the messenger and those in authority from among you.
Okay.
And if you differ,
Abu Bakr was in authority, right?
I'm proving that Allah has not left anything out. In other words, the subject matter of leadership after the Prophet is also part of Allah's legislation. Okay, so follow what I'm saying to you. He's just saying it's not part of Aqidah. And I'm saying if Allah is telling
The
you,
leaders, he said follow the leaders.
those in authority from among you, wait,
Yeah, it means the leaders.
be patient. Ulil Amr, those in command, those in authority from among you, yes? So therefore, your statement is absolute kufr when you try to pretend that it's not part of Aqidah, because Allah mentions it in the Quran, it's part of the Quranic and Islam or the Quran system. Yes? So if Allah tells you to obey them, then what? How's that not part of
Abu
Aqidah?
Bakr is a leader, isn't
Brother, listen to what I'm saying to you. Those in authority from among you, if Allah says it, they have to be legitimate. Allah would not tell you to obey a wrongdoer, would he? A usurper or anything
Where
like
does it
that.
say that? What does
Allah
it say
says
that?
and obey not a wrongdoer. Do you not know the Quran, bro?
Sorry,
Allah said in the Quran, and obey not a wrongdoer.
Really?
Bruv, where's your Quran on the shelf in a
Show
thing
me,
covered in
it
dust?
says don't obey an illegitimate leader.
A wrongdoer, bruv. If someone
No,
is...
no, wrongdoer, illegitimate
Brother,
leader.
brother, don't play games that you want Abu Bakr's name and a specific... What I'm saying to you is, a wrongdoer covers so many.
Okay, I'm a wrongdoer. Let's say I'm a wrongdoer. I'm telling you do this.
I want you to...
I'm not going to do it.
Brother,
But it
pay
doesn't make me a
attention.
leader. There's a difference between
Pay
leader and
attention.
wrongdoer.
Pay attention.
Yeah.
If the leader is a usurper, he's a wrongdoer because he usurped. Do you understand? So you
Then
can't
there's a
obey-
contradiction between the two verses there.
How?
So because on one verse it says, listen to the leader,
Yep.
and on the other verse it says, don't follow the wrongdoer.
Wrongdoer. Exactly. So when
Exactly.
you harmonize them, that would mean that you can only obey the leaders that are not wrongdoers, correct?
Not necessarily.
Are you not? I swear this is what I'm saying to you. No matter how nice a Sunni appears, there's always that little wickedness inside of them.
necessarily.
How? Hey, harmonize these verses.
So how do you harmonize them is, so first of all, how do you know the leader is a wrongdoer? Number one.
If he's a usurper, he's definitely a wrongdoer. There you go. If according to the person that done it with him, it was a sudden slip and Allah saved us from its evil, then therefore we can clearly see it's a wrongdoer.
If Allah's appointed a leader and said that obey a leader, would that leader be a wrongdoer?
Would Allah appoint a wrongdoer?
No, he won't be.
So,
Okay.
so that kind of, yeah.
So did Allah appoint a leader?
Did he?
Now we're going to another. So if I say it's Imam Ali,
No, I'm just saying, just off what we said in
I'm
terms
standing there for ages now.
of obeying wrongdoers. If Allah is telling you that, obey your leader, would that leader that
Obey Allah,
is
obey the
telling-
messenger, and those in
would that
authority
leader that
from
Allah
among
is telling you to obey be a wrongdoer?
Would Allah tell you to obey someone who's a wrongdoer?
Look.
It's yes or no.
Okay. Can I say yes? Can I say yes? But no man is perfect.
Of course, we know this.
So I can't be a good doer every day. Yes or no? You can make mistakes one day.
We didn't say mistakes. Wrongdoer.
Yeah, I can be wrongdoer at some point in my life. Yeah.
Right.
And no man is perfect. You have shaitan with us all the time.
Okay. Go on.
So that's the thing.
So for example,
This
you
guy,
could be a wrongdoer amongst your friends. Yeah. But if you're a wrongdoer in terms of trying to get leadership or trying to get power, then that's a difference between being a wrongdoer between.
No. Okay. So what Isa is saying Abu Bakr took power in the wrong way.
No, I'm not saying that. Umar bin Khattab says this.
Okay, sorry. Umar bin Khattab said that on the hadith that I was just shown. However, how do you know the intention was wrong?
The
intention of Abu Bakr. Maybe he took it in an illegitimate way, but it was for the good of the ummah.
Really?
So, exactly. Maybe the intention was good.
That I don't know. That I personally don't.
Do you see what I mean?
That's what I'm
and
saying.
this is what I'm saying. The nature of
This is what I'm saying. We don't
I
have the elements. Excuse me to interrupt. We don't have all the elements to judge here today.
Okay.
And this is why it's.
Okay, I'll say you don't. So fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. It's new to you, but you have to look at this. So many times Sunni imams give speeches in the masjid and so on. I have yet to meet a Sunni who knows the story of how Abu Bakr became Caliph. One Sunni is telling me it was from the Prophet appointed him. Another Sunni is telling me Shura. Why do you not know this story? Other people say, do I need to know the story to get to Jannah? I'm saying, well, other stories are rubbish. Other stories that you don't, they're just information.
Okay,
But why don't you know the story of someone you believe is the best after the Prophet?
What should
Very
I know?
interesting.
What should I know the story?
I'm saying to you, why should you not know? Why is it not a story that they're happy? They're happy to tell everyone in the masjid because you will say, hold on,
It's
Allah
divisive.
said.
It's divisive.
Not divisive. It gives you the facts that your religion is based upon kufr. That's what it is.
It's not based on my religion. It's not based on that of Abu Bakr.
It's part of it. That's what religion. No. Inshallah, I mean, I could quote verses in relation to Imam, but it's all right. He's going to go in a
How
circle.
we started the conversation. The conversation was
I have to go. I have to go around.
So before you go, thank you for this conversation. It was really
shukran.
authoritative.
Alhamdulillah, please study, please research.
I will research and I will come back to you next
Do you
week.
remember I said be sincere to truth?
Yeah.
Sincere to truth. So make all your excuses now. Go for the process. No, I'm saying because you're saying maybe this and maybe circumstances, maybe he intended good, intention, da. Fair enough. I had the same jinn whispering the same thing in my head when I was a Sunni. After a while, you're going to be exhausted. You're going to find that the Prophet said, I leave you two things, the Quran and Ahl al-Bayt. Yes? You know the hadith? No, Quran and Ahl al-Bayt.
But they always say Sunnah. They always
No.
Sunnah.
They
say
always lie and say Quran and Sunnah. But then they say itrati. I said Quran, Ahl al-Bayt, not itrati. Sahih Muslim. Yes? وذكركم الله في أهل البيت. Yes? So I'm saying to you, look it up in Sahih Muslim. Whoever has me as his master, then Ali is his master. Man kuntum mawla fahada Ali mawla. Yes?
Yeah.
So you understand that the Prophet has said so many things about Imam Ali, giving him this status. So be sincere. After a while, you'll take the whole religion of Sunniism and dump it in the garbage. You realize it's the way to Jahannam. Sunniism is the way to Jahannam. What I'm saying? Just study. What I'm saying is, I was a Sunni as well. So maybe a lot of the excuses, it's been such a long time, maybe I was saying the same thing you were saying in my head, making excuses and la 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 la. And gradually you just realize, you know what, you've been lied to. Your religion, Sunniism, is made for the purpose of conquest. And they're making zombies. And then, like I said, when you go back to the Quran from the perspective that which Allah is speaking to you, then you'll see what Allah's deen looks like.
We will find out. We will find out.
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Beloved brother, Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum, people. It's blessed, it's blessed. That's it.
Come take over everything from your Come, man, say it straight. Man, don't listen to BBC. Man, don't listen to ITV.
What according to Jesus?
Listen.
Who is?
The creator.
Who is what?
I am that I am.
Why don't you say Father?
The Father, yes, he's the Father.
So who is your?
We call him Father. We call him Creator. We call him Emmanuel.
So according to Jesus,
yeah.
listen. According to Jesus, who is the only true God?
The Creator, the Father.
Why did, the Father, yes.
Yes.
Now, was he telling lies when he said that?
No, of course.
So, how many gods are there?
Eh?
How many gods are there?
We have a Father, we have a Son, and a Holy Spirit. 3 in 1. 3 in 1.